Hello and welcome back to Devolution magazine presents D-Vlog, and I am here with Sammy from the incredible Employed to Serve.
Oh, thank you for the lovely intro. It's a pleasure to be back here chatting with your fine self.
Absolutely. Now, I've just been full of superlatives about the new record.
Well, thank you very much for the wonderful review as well. Absolutely killer.
I just wanted to quiz you on that because it just seems like such a love letter to metal, and you're very much on record as being like a heavy metal lover.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like fan first.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean? Yeah.
So, regardless of genre, it seems like you've touched on almost, well, I wouldn't say all the genres, but, you know, all the ones within your remit.
Well, that's it, within all the sort of subgenres of metal, I guess you could say. And and I'm glad you picked up on that, and I'm glad you picked up on it being a love letter of sorts to the genre as a whole. I feel like stepping on from Conquering, our last record, we delved much more into like further reaches of the like subgenres within metal to pull from, because we've always been a band that's like wanted to mix it up and, you know, throw in inspirations we get from everywhere. You know, ultimately we are a metal band, you know, or a metalcore band, whatever people want to, you know, label us as, but within that, that's quite a broad spectrum of places you can pull from. And we're inspired by a lot of it. So we're just like, hey, if it works, then let's run with it, you know?
There was so many standout performances on the record. I mean, the audacity to put in the Tom Araya scream within the first 5 seconds was just right?
Yes.
I was like, come on, they mean business. You know?
I mean, it was definitely a statement of intent, I guess.
Definitely.
Say, yeah.
I loved it. And Serena from Svalbard.
Yeah.
The track she gets on, just utterly gorgeous.
It's a standout moment for me.
Yeah.
Sure. And like,
it was like a Goosebumps thing when her voice comes in.
It's exactly what the track needed, you know, because like we kind of played around with that one, Last Laugh, for a little while. Initially we were like, maybe Justine can like sing it, and it was just like too high, and like I even did like a demo version with me singing it, which is hilarious and will never see the light of day. But within seconds it was like, oh, you know whose voice would just be absolutely ideal for this, and it's like Serena, you know, that high ethereal voice it gives that track the dynamics it needs.
Absolutely,
you know?
Absolutely. And it's just as you listen to it through, I'm just like picking off references, and it's just like, oh my gosh, yes, this is like so complete. You must be pretty blown away by the reviews so far.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, it's always quite daunting. We were just, funnily enough, talking about it a second ago in the green room. Like, release week, it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost a little bit overwhelming. You kind of feel like it's your birthday, and you're a little bit like, I don't know, all the attention's like, oh my god, like this is so much. But it's awesome, you know, and you know, to see like the killer reviews such as yours come in, and you know, not only say nice things about the record, but say stuff that resonates with us, and we feel like you're touching upon exactly what we were going for.
Definitely.
That's the best thing in the world.
Definitely.
Know?
I mean, we can't talk about the record without talking about the fact that Will Ramos
for sure
turned up on it, like possibly the most famous singer vocalist.
Yeah, I mean, really,
but now a singer. Which is the surprising thing.
Yeah,
you're expecting him to like screech and snarl, and he
did all that and more. Yeah, I mean, it was just as surprising to us. Like we had no idea he was going to sing on it, and that's like honestly, the honest truth. Because I wasn't aware of his, you know, like his cover videos he's done. Which
he's done a couple of Sleep Token things, hasn't he?
That's it, which is kind of, you know, got a lot of people talking. So we didn't know about that. So we're like, oh, Will Ramos is, you know, we've been able to, you know, get him on the track. That's fucking awesome. We've got this bit where it would suit his vocals. And then we just got it back, and it was like, oh fuck, he sung the last chorus as well. And I mean, dude's got pipes.
Oh, he has.
He's a talented
I wonder
man.
if it's a nod to the next Lorna Shore. Who knows?
Who knows? It's just cool to know that they've got scope to branch out in new directions should they wish. You know,
absolutely,
so,
absolutely. Now, it must be a bit like of a relief for you, because you've launched so many careers, especially even in the last year. Right, and now it's your turn. You've got a record out after launching other people's records. It must be funny when it comes around to yours.
Yeah, it always is, and it's been the longest gap between records for us as well. So you know, we've been definitely feeling the like want to put something out and have that excitement of people hearing new music, and it's been, I mean, probably actually when we spoke a year ago. I probably mentioned that the album was done then, right? So
Right. Yeah.
we've had to sit quite a while on this record to wait for it to come out. So yeah, we've been chomping at the bit. And
Has that been self-imposed
it
exile?
has, yeah. We finished it in January last year, so we were like, we can sort of rush to get it all done for the September, because what seems like ample amount of time isn't really, because like obviously we went over in the May to shoot the videos with Will and Jesse for the tracks that they're on. So to get all of that done and wrapped up, I mean, we only got the video for, you know, the Jesse Leach track like a couple of weeks ago. So, I mean, obviously if we had to, I'm sure we could have got it quicker, but kind of puts in perspective that how much other stuff apart from recording the music, you know, goes into an album campaign.
Course.
So we were like, you know what, we've always had a good time of like releasing in the spring. We're like, let's not rush it. Let's just make sure we've got all our ducks in a row and we can just like
Absolutely
get it all good to go.
Absolutely. And I've got to mention Church Road, obviously my favourite record in the UK. Well, you've got all my mates.
Sick.
But
You've got good mates.
It must be incredible watching a band like Lowen just having a ridiculous year.
And absolutely deserved as well. I mean, the last record is just, it's a masterpiece.
Phenomenal.
I go as far as to say, and yeah, and it's nothing better when like you listen to something. I remember when we got the first mixes through for it and we're just like, this is fucking incredible.
It's huge.
And then when you see people who aren't you reacting the same way, that's like the best thing ever. You're like, fuck yeah. It's so cool to see him getting that recognition and yeah, getting out there and like touring a whole lot as well. Have you seen them live?
Oh, yeah, many times. Yeah,
so good. Right?
I noticed though this year, because I'd seen them previous years and stuff. Well, I saw them support F-Town 9 this year.
Sick, yeah.
And it was only a little gig at Boom,
right?
But they came out and you'd seen there was like they turned a corner or something because this stage presence just went and owned.
It's
room.
Captivating, isn't it?
It
No matter what stage
ridiculous.
they're playing on, be it the big stage or, you know, small club stage, like they own that shit.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
yeah, you're kind of, once they start going, you're not aware of your surroundings.
Oh,
You're locked in, aren't you?
Yeah, it's hypnotic. And Hidden Mothers, of course.
Absolutely.
Who've just put out a belter of a record.
That record is, incredible. Another like absolute masterpiece of, well, I mean, everything we put out, we just obviously absolutely adore.
Yeah.
And it's so nice as well, because that like, well, they're not particularly like an old band. Like I feel like because I've known them for like 5 years or so. So they are quite a new band, but it's like nice knowing them. We played a show with them straight after lockdown here, funnily enough, at the Key Club, and I think that was the first time I met them all in person. And just like thinking, fucking hell, this band's like, you know, went out and watched a couple of tracks before we played and was just blown away by him. And the EP they had at the time, like it was good, but it wasn't like a true representation of what their live shows were like. So when they went to Joe Clayton to record their current LP, it's like, fuck yes, it just sounds amazing.
I just love the fact that they've had this hidden like weapon in Luke this whole time, you know, and he's got like the voice of an angel,
literally,
and he can switch into Tom Waits if he wants as well.
He can, it's like 1 minute he's kind of got like a Dallas Green kind of thing going on, and then or Bon Iver, and then
because I've been seeing him for years, and I was like, where did that come from, dude? Like, that's incredible,
just hiding in there.
Yeah, right. So this isn't about Church Road, though. This is about Employed to Serve. Now, the tour, this is date number... Three. So,
I like how it took me a while. It's only 3 days. Like, I think I was I don't know, man.
How's it going so far? All good?
Fantastic.
Just back to the office.
Exactly, yeah. And, you know, we had a quiet year on the gigging front as well in 2024, so it's just been like, thank God.
Awesome.
So good to be back. But yeah, it's been killer. Like, we played Wolverhampton, which we'd not played in a hot minute, and that was killer. Like, Glasgow last night, which is always a good time.
Always fun.
And then, Leeds tonight. I think Leeds last time we played here was like one of the rowdiest headliners we've ever done. So
yeah,
I think it'll be another blast for sure.
Any festivals this summer?
Yes, indeed. Yeah. So only one in the UK. We're doing 2000 Trees.
Oh, you're doing Trees.
We are doing Trees.
Nice.
Yeah, which will be. It's funny in my head. It feels like we played last year, but it was 2023.
Yeah.
It's all starting to merge into one. But yeah, very much looking forward to that. Trees is always like such a gas.
Good fun.
Then we're back at Mystic Festival in Poland. Jarrett on Air in Netherlands, Grasspop in Belgium, and we're doing our first metal cruise. Which
nice.
Yeah, we literally just announced it today. It's called
Nice.
Full Metal Cruise, and I forget exactly where it goes, but it's like obviously at sea, but it's sort of like we get on somewhere in Eastern Europe, and it's around that sort of way. Which we're obviously.
I was talking to another journalist about that, about how much fun it is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'd love to get on.
Who wouldn't, right? Yeah.
Watching out there. Right.
Look it up.
Last question, which is the last question I've asked everybody this year. I've given myself a stupid job to do because now we've decided we're going to do a Spotify playlist of this at the end of the year.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right. If the Board of Education asked you to have for a song for the curriculum that you have to listen to before you're 18.
Before you're 18.
Any genre at all.
Any genre.
And it can be any band, any genre. I've had some really good answers to this.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of something now. I'm trying to think of something that's not like, it's like overly obvious. Oh, shit. That's a real tough one. Any genre as well.
We can hone it down if it makes it easy.
Maybe I'll pick something in
metal.
I'll pick something in metal, yeah. Oh, the option paralysis is killing me. How about, I bang on about fucking Dio all the time.
Right.
Everyone gets like annoyed at me with banging on about Dio. However, I do feel like Heaven and Hell, the title track to the first Black Sabbath record he did, is an absolute essential.
It's a masterpiece.
And hey, you might hear it in one form or another in our set tonight. So
wow. So, there you go. That's awesome. That's our first vote for Dio. I was hoping you weren't going to say Slayer because we've had 4 Slayers.
I bet, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was hard because obviously all the ones were coming. It's like that's key. And it's like I bet everyone's so far,
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Honestly,
And
always
have a
pleasure.
belter.
We shall.
Cheers.
Bye.